Here with head coach Lars Andersson previewing Saturday's matchup at Flagler. Coach, let's revisit the last game. Tough 2-1 double overtime loss to Armstrong Atlantic. You've had a few days to think about it now. What do you take from that game?
Well, I was going to start off by asking you if we have to revisit it, but on a serious note, I think there are a lot of positive takeaways. One, I want to start off by giving a lot of credit to Armstrong. They're a well-coached team. Their staff is excellent. Their players do things the right way. They act right and they play attractive soccer. If you're a soccer fan, that was an outstanding game. It was a back and forth game, and at the end, either team really could have won it. We decided to go for it a little bit at the end rather than settle for a tie, and it may have come back and haunted us in the end. But I have no regrets there. This program is about winning, and when you have a team like Armstrong Atlantic in a situation where you can win the game, we're going to go for the win every time. But yes, there were a lot of positive takeaways. I thought it was one of our better games this season. I thought we played solid throughout, starting with the goalkeeper all the way up to our forward. So we've moved on. We're now focusing on Flagler, and we're going to chalk it up to a tough loss, but it's time to move on. This is the Pete's Belt. You can't dwell on the past. You got to focus on the future.
Let's talk about Flagler now. Pretty quality team this year. Have posted some impressive results. This is a series that goes back and forth a lot. It's always tightly contested. Talk about Flagler and what you expect from them on Saturday.
Well, Flagler last year was, as it always has been, an incredibly close game. We scored a game winner. Sarah Lumberg got the game winner with roughly a minute and a half, 2 minutes left in the game. We expect it to be another hard-fought battle. It's a tough road game for us. We get on the bus, we ride the 6.5 hours down there, get off the bus and warm up and get ready to play. This is something that's also part of the PBC, particularly if you're at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. You got to learn to travel and win games on the road, because we do our fair share of that. But I'm confident that my team is ready. I'm confident that they've recovered from the Armstrong double overtime loss, and that we will give Flagler a good contest. And if you're a soccer fan, this is the one you want to come out for sure.
Talking to head coach Phil Hindson previewing Saturday's game at Flagler. Coach, let's revisit the last game, 0-0 tie with Francis Marion. You're still on a 5-game unbeaten streak. Your team seems like they're progressing more and more every game.
Definitely, the guys did well. As I said after the game, I think the first half we didn't play particularly outstanding, but I think the second half was much better. But also physically, the beating they're taking, because all these games are so physical. I think it took a toll on a few of them, but they battled through. Second half was better. A couple of chances for each team, but I think a tie was a fair result.
Well, let's talk about Flagler. We visited post-game the other night. Flagler, a team that we haven't had a whole lot of success against, but it's a team that your players look forward to, I think, as far as from a competitive standpoint.
Definitely. The games have all been very close, and we lost 1-0 on a PK last year in the regular season. In the postseason, in the conference tournament, we lost 1-0 in a game that I thought we were the better team at their place. We tied in the NCAA tournament 0-0 in the second round a couple of years ago. So, I think at some point we're going to be due a result, but it's going to be very difficult. They usually start to hit form about this time of year, so we'll see what we can do.